we're here with a little bit of conversation with your favorite host, a little bit.
Hey, be quiet, friends in the back.
Please.
I'm doing an interview.
We're doing an interview.
Thanks.
Right now.
Go ahead. It's okay. I'll get them together.
Okay, let's find out a little bit about Jay Esquire today, y'all.
Okay, go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
So, where were you born and raised from, Jay Esquire?
Well, I was born in Wiesbaden, West Germany. But
say that again.
Wiesbaden, West Germany.
Wiesbaden, West Germany.
Wiesbaden. Love you, friend. Wiesbaden, West Germany.
Okay.
Yep, in 1988.
And when did you come to Columbus, Ohio?
Well, I came to America, I think, in 1991, something like that. I came back because my parents were in the military. So after that was over, I lived here for a second, but my parents was having that whole custody thing. And the thing is, they live 5 states apart. Ain't nobody doing all that. So I was going back and forth between here and North Carolina for a second, but I landed here in 1997.
How old was you?
I was 8.
8, okay. Yeah. 8 years old. So what inspired you to become an artist?
Well, I've always liked reading. I've been reading since I was 4. So literature and, writing and expressing has always been my thing. But I'm a self-taught piano player. I've been playing piano since I was 10. So when I got to be about like 16, I got a program on my computer and I was making beats and stuff like that. So I guess that's kind of where that started. But I've always been an all-around kind of like, I'll just do whatever needs to be done.
And that's where I was about to go. She didn't answer my question before I got the answer to ask the question.
Yeah.
She plays piano. So how long have you been playing piano?
Yeah, since I was 10. And I ain't saying how old I am. I already said what year I was born.
All right, that's cool. That's fair.
And if you missed it, you missed it.
That's fair.
Yeah. But no, it's been a long time.
Okay.
A really long time.
So you started with Sony Acid Pro, if I'm correct.
Yes. Sony Acid Pro. Yeah.
Sony Acid Pro.
You got it.
So what would you say is the difference nowadays from starting with Sony Pro to what you work with now?
Nothing. Everybody kind of has the same kind of technology. So now it's more about, it's not like the exclusivity of having a program or having a piano or having different things. It's more about what are you going to do with the things that are already there? Because everybody got it now. So how you going to sound different,
Most definitely. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you.
So what would you say is your most favorite thing doing if you had to decide out of being a DJ, a radio personality, y'all, because she is on 106.7.
I'm on 107.5.
107.5.
It's okay.
95.5.
Yeah, you got it. 106.7 that ain't us. Yeah, that's the other people. It's okay.
My bad.
You good. No, you did good. No, you did good.
Players mess up sometimes.
It's all right. You did good.
So what would you say your favorite is doing?
It would be making music.
Making music?
Yeah, flat out.
Okay.
Yeah, flat out.
So what would you say about making music? Like, what is your creative process, if you would like to share that?
That's a great question. I was actually just talking to my best friend about this. He just started making beats. He made the last song. Make some noise for him. Like, he just started making beats 5 minutes ago. But we talked about, he was like, man, I'm just making all kinds of stuff. Like, everything that's coming out, I'm just making it. And I said to him, well, welcome to my life. Because when I'm working on an album, regardless of what comes out, it just comes out. So I might be separating songs while I'm doing late night drive. So I already have more projects based on that, if that makes sense. So I really just like to take real life and just turn it into sounds. That's the best way I can say it. I don't even know how to explain that.
No, that makes sense.
Okay.
That makes perfect sense to me.
I felt like I sounded crazy.
No, that makes perfect sense to me. Okay, so your new album.
Yeah.
That we just got to hear some new songs from that.
Well, just one.
Just one.
Just
so
one.
So what was that new album called?
It's called Late Night Drive.
Late Night Drive. Make sure y'all stream on that.
Yeah, I don't know when it's coming out, so just follow me. I got like 6 albums out though. I got like a collaborative works. I got like a piano album, a little jazz album, a little rap, something for everybody. Yeah, so there's plenty of things to listen to between now and then. So don't worry about it.
Yes, and I was just about to get into that. So your style, it gives me, Jay Esquire's style gives me back, like, it brings me back in the days, you know what I'm saying? Like when music was music.
Yeah.
And I love that about your music, you know?
Thank you.
So, yeah.
Thank you.
Give me that one more time, just for the music, being music.
No,
you know?
thank you.
Yes.
That means a lot.
Okay, Okay, so I did a little bit of research and I went all the way back.
I see.
Yeah, I went all the way back.
You did.
So
you brought up Sony Acid Pro. Like nobody has ever been like, so Sony Acid Pro. Go ahead.
It's a little bit.
You good though? Go
I'm a
ahead.
little bit. I'm gonna ask for stuff.
You doing good.
Okay, so some of your singles.
Yeah.
One of my favorite singles. It's really the video that got me. Was Granny Takeover. What was the idea behind? Y'all gotta look on YouTube, Esquire. Go watch Granny Takeover because that video was just so hilarious. What inspired that?
Well, the name of the song is called Dopeness. But I put out an album like 5-6 years ago called 1111. And I was like, I guess I'll do a video or something. And my friend was like, all right, let's shoot the video, right? Now, the night before, I was like, I think it should be Golden Girls themed.
Oh, Golden Girls.
Yeah, that's exactly how it's set up. So it's like a little intro song with all kinds of stuff. But yeah, so there's 2 versions of that video, the uncut version and then the radio edit version. But I have a lot of characters because I do comedy too. I also do a one-woman show every year at Shadowbox.
Answering all my questions before I get there.
I know, but Granny J. Smith, who is the character in there, was created from that. And when I say Granny J. Smith was getting booked that whole year, like they was like, nah, we don't want you, we want the grandma. So I had to be the grandma from multiple events. Yeah, I used to host the R&B bingo night. It was tight.
I love that video.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorites. I just had to get that out there. You know? Okay, so I just want to ask you, like, with now and back then becoming a artist and being in the industry, what would you say is like the most difficult for a artist that's coming up now?
What a great question. So me and a lot of my friends started doing music when music was still physical. Okay, so we would go get 100 CDs from the man down the street. You know what I'm saying? We would go have a show and we would sell them things, right? And that made sense. Well, now that music is not physical, it leaves some of us kind of in a conundrum of what to do. So there's a few of us that are kind of like, well, let me figure out how to stream this the right way or what kind of rollout I need versus, just bringing your joint up and going to the man and, passing it out. But I love that music is becoming physical again. But if I had to pick, I feel like that would be the hardest thing because 10 years ago, it was the scope was completely different. There was no Spotify for real. It wasn't really a thing. So,
right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, what would you say? Like, how was your journey? Like, becoming to where you are now today? Because everybody steps and things and goals you got to reach to get to where you are, and a lot of people will look at you like I look at you like an inspiration.
Thank
so
you.
Let me know kind of your journey of what it took to kind of get where you're at.
It took a lot of sacrifice. It took a lot of not listening to other people and just doing it. But also seeing people do it who are less talented pisses me off.
Oh man.
No, it's not a bad thing. It's just like, well, dang, if you can rap like zippity zip zip, you know what I'm saying? There's no reason why, I shouldn't be pushing my own thing or whatever. So, I mean, I don't know, just really being locked in with yourself for real. Just making sure that you are living life to the fullest. Because again, dumber people do smart stuff. They really do. I just be like, well, okay, it's always the most least attractive person that be like, girl, I'm the ish, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that has been a big part of my journey, just seeing myself, if that makes sense.
That most definitely makes sense.
Yeah, because I feel regular as hell, though.
I feel regular as hell.
Yeah, I do.
Most definitely not regular in my eyes.
Well, thank you.
But, yeah, so as far as with the music stuff, Jay Esquire actually has helped over 50 artists, probably more than that, in Columbus, Ohio, with radio
just
satellite,
everything.
Everything.
Yeah, just
so,
everything.
yeah. So,
I love y'all. Thank y'all. Okay, bye.
Thanks for coming. So just with doing that and helping people, what would you say, is the main thing that makes you happy to do for an artist that is coming up,
Well, if I'm the only,
if that makes sense.
It does. if I'm the only person or my group of people is the only people that's doing something, after that's it. You know what I'm saying? So it's helpful to bring people along with the ride. You know what I'm saying? You got to do it. You got to do it. Thank you. You got to do it. So for me, people poured into me, so I believe in pouring right back into people. That's kind of it for real. Like, I think everybody can do the things that I'm doing, that we're doing, and I just think they need to do it. So I just be like, hey, you coming or no? And that's it. And the bus leaves.
And that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Either you coming or no. That's okay. I love you if you don't, but come on or no.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
That's it.
So with being in this industry, in the music industry and things like that, what would you say is the most difficult challenge is like with I'm saying like out of your whole day, the hours, the work, like what's the most difficult?
It's the people.
It's the people?
Yeah.
Okay, what's wrong with the people?
Hey Jay, how I get my song on the radio? I be like, dog. When was the last time you heard a Jay Esquire song on the radio? That's my first question. So sometimes it's the people. Like, I just be like, I am the lady who works at McDonald's on the weekend. I am connected, but there's nobody in the office. You know what I'm saying? When I'm on the air. So sometimes it's the people. You know, people see you and treat you a little different, and that's been different. That's been very interesting. Back to seeing myself. I don't see myself like that. But the people has been the most difficult part for me, the people. But I love the people, but the people have been tough. Oh, it's tough. It's very tough.
Yeah, so you was basically say like, okay, so how do you feel now that you getting the attention or, you know, like, so, oh, that's Jay Esquire from the radio station.
It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right when it's time to do that. But sometimes when it's not time to do that, I ain't trying to do that. Like, me and one of my friends in this room, we went out to dinner one day, and I didn't want to go inside, so I said, let's sit on the patio. And even sitting on the patio, like, there was people coming and saying hi, and I love the love, but, like, you know, I was just trying to chill. But it was like, hey, so, about that event, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah, it's Friday, I'm just trying to chill, I'm not booked. So sometimes it's a little overwhelming, but I appreciate it.
Okay, that's Yep. So what motivates you to create your music and DJ and do what you do?
Rent.
I like that's honest.
It is. Rent. I love you more. Yeah, just rent. That's rent. Literally it. I mean, it's rent, but I would rather do this than like, no shade to nobody that does stuff. I would rather do that than like, I don't know, be a garbage man or, you know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, there's just no turning back. Either we doing this or we not. So that's really what it is. It's the rent and I guess my sanity some days.
Okay, and I was just about to ask you that. So how does music help you in other areas in your life?
I mean, I just listen to music. I'm not an avid writer like a lot of people are. Like, I'm not about to write a whole bunch of journals and stuff. Like, I don't do all that, but I do like to listen to music a lot, but I listen to all types of music, so I think that kind of what keeps me together.
Okay, what's your favorite genre?
Jazz.
Jazz?
Yeah.
Okay. Jazz?
Yeah, jazz. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love jazz. I do.
Okay, so what would you say make your music unique?
I would say the subject matter. I really stretch when I do my writing exercises. Most of the songs I get, they're titled by the producer, if not me, and I try to honestly write based off that title. So like the last song is called Make Believe, that's what the producer named it.
Make Believe.
Yeah, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna make a song called that, like Stroll. The name of the beat was Stroll, so I wrote a song called Stroll. Yeah, every single song is like that, so I think that is very unique in itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So I see you got a couple of different shows that you talk in, like one is Talks with Esquire.
Yeah.
Can we get a little background?
It's my fake podcast. It's not real.
It's real.
It is, but it ain't. So look, and I'm talking to you.
It's
you.
Talks with Esquire.
Yes. Yeah, so Talks with Esquire it's a real love you more. It's a podcast kind of. It's where I interview people, but it's very situational and it's not regular. So I just kind of, people will hit me up and be like, hey, I want you to interview me. And I'll be like, all right, cool. And I'll just do it. But I'm going to try to get a little more intentional about it in 2025. Sometimes it takes a lot of time, but it really don't take that much time. I just need to do it.
Yeah, because I watched that episode. And I liked it.
No, it's dope. It's cool, but it's like not something I'm trying to do every single day. You know what I'm saying? Or every single week or whatever.
Right. Okay. So I see me back. I don't wanna get the date wrong, but 2013 when you started with WUDG Columbus Underground Radio Station.
Yeah, that sounds right.
That sound right? Okay. So what was your show on there, and like, what is the difference from being on a radio station today from being on WUDG Columbus?
The show was called The Order. Joseph Moore was on The Order. Michael Glaze was on The Order.
Okay.
Everybody, like a lot of people, been on that show. The difference is it's very simple. That's free radio, and other radio is not free. So I don't have no kind of control in my job in that regard. So I don't pick what's played. I don't do none of that. So that's what I like about WUDG.
Right,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
You got the kind of free do.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't get called into the office when I say stuff that the public say. Stuff like that.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, that happens.
Okay, so tell us some fun facts about Jay Esquire. I want to know some stuff.
I like food.
You like food?
Yep.
Me too.
I'm a regular here at Flavor 91.
Flavor 91.
Yeah, I'm a regular here. I walk in and they be like, "Oh my God, look, it's Jay. She's here." I don't know. That's kind of hard. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I can't think of nothing else. I like to eat and show up to eat.
So how does it feel being an instructor at Ohio Media School? Because she is also a teacher. She has, people that look up to her, and she's teaching them the game.
I like it. I like teaching adults better than I like teaching children, probably. Because I taught kids for a long time.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I taught kids for like 6 or 7 years.
Really?
To be honest, it's a little more difficult teaching adults. Contextually, like, they can learn stuff, but a lot of their confidence be dim. Whereas kids, they'll do whatever. Like, they trust you if they trust you. So with teaching adults, I, to be honest, have been battling some battles I've never had to fight before. And it's not nothing bad, but again, the confidence battle is a big one. That is the biggest difference. But I like teaching at the broadcast. Like, it's not easy, and I'm okay with it not being easy because this industry ain't easy. So I'm going to be on all my students' backs because of rent. So, because of rent. You know what I'm saying? So, but I like it though. It's cool. It's very different.
Yes,
Yeah.
me being an alumni student from Ohio Media School, I most definitely appreciate what you do.
Thank you.
Because what would we do without the ones who know the stuff before us?
That part. No,
Yes,
that
I
part.
really appreciate you.
That part. Thank you.
So if you could collaborate with any artist of your opinion,
Everybody say it on 3. Go ahead. Finish your question.
who would it be?
There you go.
SZA.
There's your answer.
Okay, I love SZA too.
Everybody say it on 3. There you go.
Yes.
That's it. Yeah, she's dope. She says whatever she wants.
Okay. I'm being.
It's okay. Yeah.
Okay, so out of all female artists, rap artists,
Mhm.
who would you say is your favorite one in the industry today? And you gotta pick because
Oh no, I got you. Hold on. I'm deciphering in my mind. This is really tough. There's like a battle right now between to be honest, like Doechii and Tierra Whack, like they're battling at the top. And I don't know who I would pick, but this is tough.
You gotta pick one.
I think I'm gonna pick
You can
Doechii.
collaborate.
I'm gonna pick Doechii.
Doechii, hey, make Doechii. She picked you. The first collaboration got to be with Jay Esquire.
Well, hopefully so. We'll see. She nominated for a bunch of Grammys. I don't know if she's gonna call me.
You gonna get there.
Okay, I appreciate that. I received that.
Yes. Thank y'all for a little bit of conversation with Jay Esquire.
Yes.
Let the people know where they can find you at.
Y'all can find me here at Flavor 91. You can find me
for
at,
real.
I got you. No, but for real.
But for real.
When I get off work at 1:30 and be right here sometimes. Follow me at JAE_Esquire. I'm on Magic 95.5 tomorrow night, 8 to midnight, and then Power 107 on Sunday from 4 to 7. So wherever you want to find me, you can.
Make sure y'all check out that new album.
Period. Whenever it comes out, don't press me on that because I don't know when
It
it's
better
coming
come out soon.
Chill on me. You just
check
told,
it out.
You just told them I had 18 jobs, and then you was like, bring it out tonight. Y'all make some noise for a little bit of conversation.
Thank y'all for having me. Flavor 91. Thank you.